Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to show you the new addition to the Cozy Bear stickers shop, which is the Font Vault. Whether or not you're a digital planner lover, if you have a lot of fonts on your iPad, you know how stressful it can be when you just start losing track of what kind of fonts you have. And if someone asks you where you got a specific font from, you just don't know where or how to find it again, and so on. So, today with this product, we are solving this issue. So, no more losing track of what fonts you have, no more losing track of where you got your fonts from. You have everything in the font vault. So, let me show you. This is a hyperlinked font book organizer, which you can import into your favorite PDF annotating app, which can be Noteful, GoodNotes, Zoom Notes. You get the drill. So, whatever you're using, it works perfectly fine everywhere. If we swipe to the left, you'll find a overview with all the things you have in your font book. So, basically, it is very simple because I didn't want to add too much details because it can be quite overwhelming once you start wanting to track everything and every detail. Like, this is pretty straightforward. You just have your fonts in there and that's it. So when you come to this, basically this button, maybe you saw it already, but if you click on it, it will bring you to this video. So you have a pretty detailed tutorial on how to use this font vault. But as I said, it is hyperlinked. So if we click on my fonts here, as you can see, I already filled it in a little bit and you are able to track all your fonts you have. So it is, as I said, pretty straightforward. Also, it is so narrow because this is meant to be used in a split overview so you can have it side by side with your planner. So if we check here the My Fonts tab, this is to keep all your fonts that you ever downloaded together in here. What I did, for example, right now is I keep them alphabetically ordered. So I have all my fonts that start with A here. If I swipe, I have all my fonts that start with B. But in your font vault, if you just downloaded it, you only have one page of this. To actually go ahead and duplicate a page like this, if you want to do the same, or if you run out of space on your first page, you just click on these four squares here at the top, now in Noteful, and you click on Insert and you click on Current. It will add the same page right behind the page that you have. So that is how you do that, how to duplicate basically pages. But it is, like I said, very straightforward. So you just have to track your font name, your font preview. What I like to use is I like to use this sentence: the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, because it holds all letters in the alphabet that there are. So you can basically track and see how it looks like with each letter. And then you have your source. So where did you get it from? Was it thefont.com? Was it Etsy? Was it Creative Fabrica? So that is the way of using this page. If we go to font pairings, so here's the font pairing tracker. So you know how there are like two specific fonts that you maybe like, that you want to keep together as a font pairing. You can keep them here. And then there's also like a pairing preview. For example, this one, we have Calendra and Brightland. So this is the font Calendra and the font Brightland. If you put them together, this is like the pairing preview, which I absolutely love. So it's one of my favorite pairings. So if I want to use them in my planner, what I can just do is copy and go ahead and paste it into my planner. Pretty easy. If we go to Wishlist, this is like a method to track your fonts that you have on your wish list. For example, this one here, we have Honey Charm, which is a cute handwritten font that I found on Etsy. The great thing about this is that you can add a link. So by clicking on the image, you can go ahead, click on link and add the web page link. And if we keep holding on to it, it will bring us straight forward to the listing so I can buy that font. So that is a way of tracking all your fonts that you have on your wish list. If we go to favorites, this is the same as the My Fonts page, so this is pretty straightforward. The idea behind that page is to use basically the fonts that you have here. So let's say this one is my favorite. I just go ahead, select everything, click on copy, go to favorites, and just paste it here. As easy as that. And that's basically it. That's the font vault. So as I said in the beginning, it's pretty straightforward. There's not too much fluff or anything. I just wanted something for you to be able to track your fonts. Like for me also, I just needed something like that. I just couldn't find a product like this anywhere. So I'm pretty happy I was able to create something like this. And I hope you also like it. If you're interested in this font vault, you'll find the link to it down below in the description. You can also use my code YouTube10 to get 10% off, and let me know what you think of it. And I would be more than happy to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.